Thank you for joining us for this webinar. Today, we're going to cover how to actually accomplish the goals you set out to achieve, even if willpower, motivation, and hard work have failed you before. We want to acknowledge you for showing up today. Some people don't even show up, but you're here and we're glad that you are.
And to thank those who sit with us through the entire webinar, we have a special bonus at the end. So stick with us to find out what we have in store for you. Does this sound like you? You use hard work and willpower to create change in your life until you get burnt out and your personal goals fall off your list of priorities. The bad or unhealthy things seem to come easily, while the good and healthy things are painfully difficult. You try all sorts of hacks and strategies that turn out to be just band-aids and quick fixes without lasting impact.
Well, if any of that sounds familiar to you, we have good news. We want to let you in on some secrets we've discovered. We want you to know the real culprit behind why you haven't achieved everything despite giving it your all, and it has nothing to do with willpower. We want you to know the simple and proven programming hack that will finally unlock the secret to automatically achieving your goals with ease, without even having to think about it. And we want you to know how to reach your goals with 95% less effort by leveraging the incredible power of this one often overlooked secret weapon.
I'm Dr. Laurel Mines. I'm a physical therapist and athletic performance coach. I have over a decade of helping people overcome their pain, returning them to their active lives.
And my name is Stacy Hoven. I'm an attorney, and I've been spotting issues and protecting my clients from what they can't perceive for over 10 years.
So what we found is that many people want to do great things in life, but they have not figured out how to reach their potential. They are just frustrated and wonder why they haven't just figured it out yet.
They think they need more knowledge, so they read a self-help book or a magazine article and try some tips from amateur bloggers. Maybe they think they lack willpower or motivation, or they think maybe they're just lazy or weak. Some think there's something wrong with them. But worst of all, some think that maybe they need to give up on their dreams.
We're here to tell you that none of that is true. You're not lazy or weak or unworthy. The real problem is you simply were not aware of how to work with your brain's hardwired autopilot system. And the reality is things will never change until you stop working against and start working with the way your brain really works.
What you've tried before hasn't gotten you results because they lied to you. Knowledge isn't what gets results. We all know how to do stuff. We know we should be doing this thing and that we shouldn't be doing that thing. The problem is knowing doesn't actually create change and doesn't lead to solutions. When you don't get results, you think that the reason is that you don't have enough motivation, but that only hides what's really going on. You have enough motivation if you had the right strategy, but you just haven't found a winning strategy. Willpower is not your solution. There are much more effective ways to get the results you want than relying on excessive willpower. The problem that's out there is that these solutions that you've tried lack a process that actually works. You get tons of information, but no practical way to use it all in your life. They lied to you because they don't know the answer either.
Albert Einstein said we cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them.
And Einstein's wife was the one who initially did the math for his equations until he could go back to school and learn enough to do it. So even Einstein needed help. But the takeaway point here is that, sorry.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Do you want me to read the quote again? Okay, I'll read the quote again. Albert Einstein said, we cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used to create them. Okay, hang on. Sorry. I don't know if I said that right. Okay. Albert Einstein said, we cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them.
His wife was the one who did the math for his equations, so even Einstein needed help. But the takeaway point here is that what you already know is not enough to get you where you want to be. If it were, you would be there.
So here's the truth. Transformation can be easy and fun. The things you do can be effective and have lasting impact in your life, and you can enjoy all of it. Small changes can equal huge results. Believe it or not, when you create a foundation and make tiny micro changes on a day-to-day basis, they actually start to compound on each other. You can have a massive ROI on just a tiny little shift. Stick with us because we're going to talk more about how to do that. You don't need to sacrifice your lifestyle. Most people think that to have lasting change, you need to massively overhaul your way of living, spending hours in the gym or in the kitchen, sacrificing the things that you actually like to do, and live the life that you don't want to live. The reality is, lasting change must fit into your lifestyle, and it can, and we're going to talk more about how that. Okay.
Just do bullet 3,
Yeah.
I think.
You don't need to sacrifice your lifestyle. Most people think that to have lasting change, you need to massively overhaul your way of living, spending hours in the gym or in the kitchen, sacrificing the things you like to do, and living the life you don't want to live. The reality is, lasting change must really fit into your lifestyle, and it can, and we're going to talk more about that as we continue here.
So now let's go to our first secret. The real culprit behind why you haven't achieved everything despite giving it your all has nothing to do with your willpower. So Dr. Laurel, what's going on here?
So willpower isn't your solution. Your brain is designed to be efficient, and willpower is not efficient. So relying on willpower will backfire. Your brain's autopilot will override willpower. This is why you keep self-sabotaging your goals when you rely only on willpower. Lack of willpower is a scapegoat, but it's not the real problem. You are here because you already know more willpower isn't the answer. So what's really going on here, Stacy?
Well, what you need to do is stop struggling and start working with your brain's wiring. Your brain evolved its operating system over 200,000 years of evolutionary biology. You'll get easier and faster results if you work with it rather than against it. There's nothing wrong with your brain if you know how to use it. Your brain organizes itself in response to your life. To change its output, you have to change its input in a way that is designed to produce the results you want. It's easy to change your mind. Changing your brain is another matter. It takes far less willpower to work within your brain's existing context and wiring. So that's our first secret. Dr. Laurel, do you want to let us in on our next secret?
Of course. Our next secret is a simple and proven program hack will unlock the secret to achieving your goals without even. Of course. Secret number 2. This simple and proven. Okay, let me do it again. Of course. Secret number 2. This simple and proven program hack will unlock the secret to achieving your goals without even having to think about it.
Let me guess. Is it hypnosis?
Nice try, but it's not hypnosis. Let's uncover what I call the motivation myth. You don't need to be more motivated. You've heard the motivational speakers. You've watched the YouTube videos. Motivation doesn't create what's needed to achieve your goals. Medical research has actually shown that motivational pamphlets do not produce any change in the desired behavior. You have enough motivation. You are missing something else. So Stacy, how do you get around the motivational myth?
Set your brain's autopilot for your goals. Back to our brain's evolutionary process. Your brain keeps you going on autopilot. You don't have to get motivated to breathe or digest your food or pump your blood. Your brain has evolved to direct these processes without any thought or effort. Your daily routines, like getting dressed, become second nature Skills like driving a car, playing an instrument, or playing a sport become effortless when you're in the zone.
So that's secret number 2. Are you ready for secret? So that's secret number 2. Are you ready for our last secret?
Let me guess. I'm supposed to read it. Secret number 3. You can reach your goals with 95% less effort by leveraging the incredible power of this one often overlooked secret weapon. Let me guess. Knowledge is power?
Yes, knowledge is power, but knowledge isn't everything. 95% of your brain's activity runs without knowledge. Knowledge is only potential power until you know how to use it properly.
Well, now I'm definitely curious. What is the secret weapon?
You need to know how to actually use it. Knowledge must be broken down into simple steps you can actually apply. Steps must build upon each other strategically. You can't do it all overnight. Your actions have to build up to be sustainable. The goal should not be to use willpower forever to maintain the new behavior. You should aim to make it part of your brain's autopilot system. The most important thing you should take away from today is the right strategy only works when you match it up with the right part of your brain's neural network.
So that's our 3 secrets. We hope that helps you understand why all the things you've been trying haven't worked. Now you know these are the kind of thing you need to look for in order to actually get results. Thank you for spending time with us today. And before you go, we want to share something with you.
We're excited to share with you what we've done based on what neuroscience tells us works.
Introducing.
Do that again. We're excited to share with you what we've done based on what neuroscience tells us works. Introducing Set Your Autopilot.
We've developed a 30-day online course that reveals how to match up the strategies for behavior change with how your brain actually works. We've designed a step-by-step system that adds the right action step at exactly the right time to get it into your brain's autopilot system so that you can meet your goals much more easily and quickly than everything else you've already tried. So, Dr. Laurel, tell us, how does it work?
So this program is designed to hijack your brain's autopilot with the same principles I used in my physical therapy This program is designed to hijack your brain's autopilot with the same principles I used in my physical therapy practice to get hurt people to do what's going to make them better in spite of their pain. Each lesson includes an easy and step-by-step instructions that build on the previous ones without overwhelming you or giving you too much to do all at once. It's not just information you're learning. Each day you'll get tips for taking action so you're actually applying it, and this is what makes it sustainable.
Once you set your autopilot, you won't have to remember to do things or force yourself to put effort to do them. Your brain will just run those programs for you.
Henry Ford said, "If you keep doing what you've always done, you'll get what you've always gotten." Where will you be if you continue to follow tips and tricks from blogs or magazines or social media? What's the cost of inaction, Stacy?
If your time is worth $30 an hour and you waste just 1 hour a day not knowing how to make progress on your goals or following those failed solutions, you're wasting over $10,000 a year in your time. $10,000 a year over the next 10 years adds up to $100,000. How many more decades will you spend not knowing how to reach your goals? What's it going to cost you to stay in the dark? Well, we can tell you right now that the cost of this course is going to be less than $100,000 and less than $10,000. Dr. Laurel, do you want to shed some light on this?
Yes. The cost of this course is $997. This includes the step-by-step instructions you need to set your autopilot for your goals in just 30 days. In just minutes a day, you will discover everything you need to do to hijack your autopilot.
But wait, We told you in the beginning that if you sat through this webinar, we had a special offer for you. So if you made it this far, you can get the full 30-day Set Your Autopilot program for a one-time payment of just $297.
And for a limited time, to thank you for listening today, we want to give you something extra. We love people who show up and actually do the work. So if you're someone like that, to help supercharge your results, in addition to the bonus offer of $297, we're also including a one free, okay, I'm going to do this one again. To thank you for listening today, we want to give you something extra. We love people who show up. To thank you for listening today, we want to give you something extra. We love people who show up and actually do the work. So if you're someone like that, to help supercharge your results, in addition to the bonus offer for $297, we're also including a free one-on-one strategy session with one of us to help you deploy your new skills strategically towards the goals you have in your life.
Now you have a choice. Do it the old way and keep spinning your wheels with the wrong approaches, or join us in this program and watch the rest of your life change. You can change direction now and get new results in just 30 days. Click the link on the screen to claim your spot now.
So thank you for spending time with us today to learn about what's really holding you back. These are the same skills we use. Thank you again for spending time today to learn about what's really holding you back. These are the same skills we both used in our lives to show up as our best selves every day. We believe in you living your best life, which you deserve. We're looking forward to hearing how this changed your life, and it all starts when you click the link now.